Who is ready to continue this enormous project? I know I am. And this time I brought rocks, bunch of rocks. These flat rocks that we need to finish the cave and this section. You see, I have big ones, I have smaller ones, and also I have huge ones that we will use to divide this section from the rest. And once we are done with that, we can test the waterfall. I'm still not sure what exactly I want to do here. If I want to have a small pool here, so water will pool here and then dribble down here and continue this path, or someone suggested a pretty cool idea to make a small hole here in the tree stump and let water pool also here and then dribble down. That could also work, but I will decide it once I'm done with the cave and the rest down. And also off camera I glued this top panel, so all of the edges are glued and fixed. And once that dries, I will secure these tubes with glue. Or should I say sealant? Yeah, I'm using the black sealant. Anyway, now we need to grab the rocks piece by piece and figure out where and how we will assemble them. And by the way, I need to figure out which of these big rocks will go here to separate the substrate from the water and the rest of the cave. And this is good, but maybe this rock looks a bit more lively, huh? Let's see how that will look when we place it here. Ooh, there is a runaway roach here hiding. Look at this little bugger. So this rock, will it even fit? It fits, but it is not that well balanced. Yeah, it looks better, but this one is more secured. So yeah, I will just use that one like that. Okay, I would say that this looks pretty good. Now let's figure out this area. Something like this. Oh yeah, it's pretty good. Oh yeah, this is a nice combo and nice fit. Okay, this should now be dry. I mean, strong enough to hold the rock, yes. Now I think that this rock will be perfect here. You see how it fits. Yeah. And I think that I can fill this with this large rock. Yeah. Exactly like that. Perfect. Oh no! This almost feels like building something with Legos, because I'm searching for the perfect pieces to fit in a perfect spot. Look at this. You see this hole? And look how well this fits. Almost like it was meant to go there, right? Yeah, perfect fit. I did attach more rocks deeper inside of the cave, but since it is kind of tight fit, I wasn't able to record it properly, so yeah. Alright, I think that we are done with sticking all the rocks. Now let me show you the result, not final result, because we still need to do a bunch of stuff. But all the rocks that I wanted to glue, that I wanted to connect, at least I think that I connected them wherever I actually could, but there are some spots like these that you can see the styrofoam underneath the rocks, but we will cover that with dirt. But a spot like this where I cannot really do that, or that in the back and all of this on top, I won't be bothering with sticking the rocks, but instead I will take some glue for tiles and cover that with it. Even now when you're looking at the cave without the direct light like this one, like directly inside, with only the light from top as it usually will be, those spots are not visible, but I will cover them with glue for tiles just so it blends with the rocks in case I'm recording something over there with the light. You never know, it is more like a precaution, but yeah, let's do that. I have it right here. I'm not sure how much I need, so I'll just go like whoop, and one more. Whoop, and hopefully that will be enough. Now I need water. Just a little bit of water so I can mix it up. More water. This should be the right consistency. So now I need a brush. We take some of that glue for tiles on the brush and cover the spots that needs to be covered. You see, already much better. You can no longer see the green stuff. So now I need to do same thing for the underside. I mean underneath. I barely managed to squeeze the camera and light inside so I can record how I'm covering everything up, and yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, I think that should be it for the cave, and I can say that I am super hyped how it turned out. Most of it will be covered with rocks, the gravel, just like this. I will cover all the area with it, but the top part of the cave will definitely be visible. And at first I was kind of like, about this part. You see, I arranged all the rocks like they are layers or something that are coming out of, I don't know. I just started laying them here, so I continued like that. And at first I was like, maybe it wasn't the best idea, but now the more and more I'm looking at it, I really like it. And I decided about the top part. I'm giving up on the pool ideas. There won't be any pool. I will just have this pipe set here so it hits the rocks, and that will be hidden with this rock that will go on top, something like that, and then it will appear like the water is coming out of the rocks, you see. And by the way, some type of wolf spiders hatched. I'm seeing these tiny wolf spider babies everywhere now. Look here. Another one, you see. At first I thought that the huntsman spider babies hatched new huntsman spider babies, but those aren't huntsmans. Those are some spiders that are most likely wolf spiders, I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah, that is the idea in regards to the waterfall, but it will still be cool because the water will flow in here, it will cascade over these rocks, and then we will see how the water flow will go. It will probably spread like everywhere here, so it will be dripping and it will also be flowing most likely over here and most likely here, so it will definitely be an interesting water feature. But now I will let that glue for tiles dry so we can continue the work. And it is dry. Check it out how it looks. Now you can no longer see anything green inside besides these spots here, and I shine the light. You can see the expanding foam inside of these cracks, so that's why. As I already explained, we will fill it with dirt. This is just regular dirt from outside from my garden. It is a bit clayish. I'm not sure if that's the clay or not, but it holds its shape like a clay, and when it hardens, when it dries, it is basically as a rock. Not as a rock, but not far from that. For example, this background where this Monocentropus balfouri is, this is that exact dirt that is fully dried. As you see, it holds the shape nicely, and also that is the exact stuff that I used for the background in the junglarium. You see all of that over there, everything that is all dirt, everything behind these plants is that same dirt. And honestly, when I was building the junglarium, I wasn't certain if that will hold as it is holding now. I wasn't sure if eventually the dirt will just start falling down from the back because of all the humidity and stuff, but as you see, around 2 years have passed and the background is still perfect, flawless. And also plants can grow over it and can bury its roots inside of it, so it is awesome thing. And it is free, I have it outside, I just dig it up and that's it. So it is definitely a no-brainer for me to use it. I will put this thing for sweeping floors, I will put it here so all the dirt that falls will fall here and it won't stay in the enclosure. Oof, this won't be as easy as I expected. This was actually really unpractical to do, and it took way longer than I initially expected, but somehow I managed with it. Alright, so far so good. You see, it looks even better, right? I should maybe get more smaller roots like these to hold in between, but yeah, I'm really satisfied, and now I can move slowly up and fill holes. These holes and some of these holes, and then we can clean all of this and test out the waterfall, or should I say water flow, because it is not fall, even though here we will probably have water falling. I don't know, we will see. This top section went much smoother and easier, and I was quickly done with it. Okay, now I want to try to secure this, or maybe I should first test the waterfall. The only thing that I'm concerned is I'm not sure where to cut this tube. I don't want to cut it too much. Let's go a bit deeper here. I will make like an insert here. Yeah, something like that. This is ideal. This is actually exactly what I had in my mind. So basically I fit all of that and I can cut it where I need to. There we go. And then I just hide it with this rock. You see, the tube is no longer visible. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I will clear the bottom part. Then we can fill the water here and also in the bucket over there on the other side of the wall. And then we can turn it on. All right, let's fill this. I think that I'll just go like... This will be some dirty water for sure. All right, we are ready here, and also everything is ready here. You see, the bucket is filled. The pump is in a weird position, but okay. But I think that we can plug it in and hope for the best, right? 3, 2, 1, go! Water is going, and oof, too much water flow for sure. But what do we have here? Oh, the waterfall is at the wrong spot. The water is falling through here. I didn't really expect that, and nothing is going here. Oh no, the water is going everywhere except where it should go. How come the water is flowing through there? What is happening on the other side? We need more water here. But I'm really disappointed with this. Where is my glorious waterfall? And how come that the water flow is so low now? What is going on? I mean, it is awesome that water is now flowing so slow, but why is that? What is causing that thing? Yeah, you see how the flow is super low. Really, really interesting. I'm disappointed to say the least, and I'm not really sure how I can change this. I was like 100% certain that since we have all the expanding foam here and stuff, that the water will continue to flow down, but apparently there is some big hole under this. Ah man, this complicates everything. I think that I can squeeze a lot of glue in here. I think that I can... let me turn off the water. Now the question is, will this overflow with all the water that needs to go out now? We see on the other side. Yeah, there is still quite a lot of water that needs to flow out. So I need some extra buckets. Okay, this is now empty. And I need to somehow push this. Yeah, I need 2 hands. Okay, got it, you see? Now the extra water will flow over there. Now what to do with this? I'm thinking I can take that glue, squeeze it in all these holes on both sides and put more rocks on it to camouflage it. Unless it is also going somewhere over, but I don't think so. Majority was disappearing here, and I assume from this side of the wooden bark, because we have the expanding foam on this side, but on this side no, and maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Of course that I know that this wasn't the perfect seal and that some water will go behind the log and will go down, but I didn't expect that it will take all the waterfall and prevent it from going at the intended spot. So I definitely need to do a revision here and test it out again. But it now needs to dry out, and I'm not sure how long that will take. Anyway, let's wait now for this to dry. And it is already dry thanks to my glorious contraption. Look at this. I placed this fan to blow air, and only a few hours later this is all dry. So yeah, I'll grab the sealant and hopefully fix this leak. So as I said, I'll just cover everything here and add more rocks. This doesn't need to seal the water perfectly, it just needs to seal it enough so the water will continue to flow. Some of the dripping can happen, I don't care about it. I just don't want it to eat most of my water flow. Okay, I think that this is it. It still looks naturalistic, so I'm satisfied with that. And hopefully it won't leak as much. We will see once it dries and we test it out again. And we are ready for the round 2. Let's turn on the pump. Hopefully the slow water flow will remain. Come on, give me a small... It's not a slow water flow. What the hell, man? Why is this flowing so So hard, what the hell. But look at this, we fixed the leak. And flow stopped because I guess it is out of water. And it seems that now the water flow is more chilled, but why is that? I don't understand. It seems like I will need to do some sort of cover. You see it is flowing everywhere. I need to figure something out. I think that I will drill a hole here on this pipe, and that way a bit of water will go out and it will reduce the flow. You see? Something like this. So let's turn it on again. Woo! This was a bit too much. Okay, I put another pipe with a smaller hole. Damn. But it still cannot go out. Okay, third attempt, even smaller hole. Can you like chill? No, I guess. How to fix this? I need to get this to point down somehow. If I move the waterfall like this, the water is flowing where it should flow, and it is going over there. Surprisingly, not a lot of water. Most of it is running against this rock, and a little bit is making noise over there. Okay, after a little bit of fiddling, or should I say a lot of fiddling, I achieved a super slow stream, you see? The stream is super slow, and then most of it is going against this rock and some is dripping over here. But I can easily now increase the water flow because I did this contraption, you see? I have this valve that if I fully open, then the waterfall won't work and the pump is only circulating water like this. And when it is barely closed like this, then the water is barely flowing. But if I increase it to like half, that also significantly increases the water flow, as you see. Now the stream here is quite noticeable. We have a lot of water going here and dribbling down. But these two rocks are preventing water from splashing around. The water flow is still slower than it used to be. And even if I increase it to full speed, thanks to these rocks, it won't splash around here as it used to. So yeah, this is it. This is the solution for the waterfall. Oof, to be honest, I got worried for a second. I'm gonna reduce the flow because it is making a lot of noise. So we go like beep, 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 like this, which leads to slow water flow. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Now, before we end this video, I want to finish this section. So I will add a lot of gravel over here. I will use bigger rocks in the back, but I'm not sure how much can you actually see. Oof. Oopsie, there we go. First part of my vision is complete. Look at the cave now. I will bring you some light so you can see inside. I love how it looks. I'm so satisfied. It looks like a proper hidden secret cave with stuff and everything. Oh man. But rest is equally good. See? Man. This will be such an epic enclosure. And we have water that is currently a bit dirty, but that is going to change over time, don't worry. I will let it run for a couple of hours now to see if something weird will happen, and we will check it out then. And everything was okay. As you see, I already dried out the waterfall in preparations for the next step, which will be finishing this area and then continuing with the background. I'm not sure if I will set up this area first or I will go from this side and then continue like this. However, we are moving quickly forward with this build, and from now on you can expect that every second video, at least every second video, will be about the Junglarium build until it's complete, until it's finished, and maybe even there will be back-to-back videos. Now, before I end this video, my good friend Amy from UK asked me if I can spread the word about the BTS promotion that will go on this week. That is the British Tarantula Society. They'll have a special promotion in regards to new memberships. So if you ever considered becoming a member of the BTS, now is the perfect opportunity. I will include a quick promotional video with all the information, so that goes now.
That's 40 years of keeping spiders and bringing keepers together, sharing our love for spiders with you guys. Now it's your chance to be part of the BTS legacy.
Join the BTS this weekend as a full member, and you will get more than just your membership. you get a free digital taster membership to give to a friend. That's 2 keepers, 1 sign up. What's not to love?
By joining, you're helping us spread knowledge, support conservation, and promote responsible keeping. And now you can pass that on to someone new.
So whether you're new or a lifelong arachnophile, this is your chance to join and gift.
Yeah, that is it. If you want to become a member of a 40-year-old society, now's your chance. Anyhow, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, thumbs it up and comment something. If you want to support this channel even more, there's a Patreon page and also a webshop page with merch and enclosures and everything like that. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. I upload on Monday and sometimes a live stream on Sunday. So see you again really soon. Bye.